I'm Khizr Choktai and I'm going to talk about electroplating. It's an art. It's an art of coating a one metal on the surface of another metal. Electroplating is basically done because of three main reasons: for decoration, for repairing the object, and for basic protection that is may said to be sacrificial protection. Let's talk about the gold plating. Gold plating is basically done for two purposes. Number one, that is decoration. Number two, for protection. Wristwatches, bracelets, coins, these all objects can be coated with the gold. So, gold is, it has very shiny appearance. And the second one, gold is the least active element, is the least active metal, so it does not corrode. Procedure of gold plating is very much similar to the procedure of purification of copper by electrolysis. First of all, a container is filled with aqueous electrolyte, for example, gold nitrate. So, gold nitrate is the essential component of this mechanism. Gold nitrate or any other gold soluble salt. Basically, these gold ion, Au3 positive ion, those are present in the solution, are responsible for the successful mechanism of gold plating. A pure gold rod and an object that is to be plated are dipped into the solution. A pure gold rod is made anode by connecting it with the positive terminal of the battery. An object that is to be plated is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So, this one is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. So, in this case, this gold has become anode, and this object, let's suppose that it's an earring, it has become cathode. When current is switched on, electron enter to the solution at the object and received by the gold ion of electrolyte. When the current is switched on, electron come towards this object and they enter to the solution via this object. So, aurum positive ion, gold positive ion, runs towards this cathode to capture the electron, to receive the electron, and ultimately they come solid gold on the surface of this object. At the same time, gold metals start to dissolve from gold rod. So there is decrease in the mass of the gold. Gold start to dissolve into the solution to compensate the Au3 positive ion those have deposited on the earring. In this way, the electrolytic composition will remain unchanged. This is special type of migration. This migration is facilitated by the electrolyte. This transfer of aurum, this transfer of gold from one metal to the other metal cannot be done without using this electrolyte. So electrolyte is the main facilitator that first sent these aurum ion, this gold ion to the object. Then these ions are replaced or compensated by that anode. So in this case, anode is going to dissolve and this anode is not going to behave as an inert electrode. If the anode during the electrolysis is going to dissolve, it means that it is not behaving as an inert electrode. However, once again, you can see that there is no difference on the cathode. Basically, inertness depends or inertness may affect the chemistry of anode. In this case, this anode is going to dissolve because the metal of the anode and metal ion that is present in the electrolyte both are same. So inertness belongs to the anode. And whenever your anode is going to dissolve into the solution, then simply it means you will write its own story, its own dissolution. No other reaction is going to happen on this anode at this time. Let's talk about the reaction happening on the different electrodes. Anode, I mean the rod of gold is going to dissolve itself. Rod, that is a solid rod, it will dissolve itself into the aqueous gold 3 ions and it will lose 3 electron. It will lose 3 electron and these electron will be connected to the, will be sent to the positive terminal of the battery. Now at cathode, that is the object basically, it's gaining mass, it's gaining gold, and gold ions are going to receive the electron and gold ion is being deposited on the surface of the object. So the composition and color of the electrolyte will remain unchanged because the number of Au3 positive ion, those are going to deposit on the surface of the object, will be compensated by the gold that is present at the positive terminal. So gold rod will dissolve and that concentration will further migrate towards this object. Let's see how the mass of anode and cathode changes. The mass of object will increase with the passage of time and the mass of gold rod will decrease in the same fashion with the passage of time. Higher concentration of the electrolyte, longer time interval, these all factors makes thicker coating on the object. Same procedure is repeated for the other plating. I mean, if you want to plate silver on the any other object, if you want to plate copper on the other object, then you will have to repeat same steps for that electroplating. That's all about electroplating.